Hello students. In previous chapter, I had explained you how we can enhance our presentation by inserting table and charts. Now, in today's session, I will explain you chapter 6 of computer class 6, that is animating text and objects. Let's take a view on the contents we will cover in this chapter. That is applying animation effect, adding transition effect, inserting sound from a file or your own sound, inserting video clips, using action buttons, and at last we will see how to import data from Word. So about animating text and object. MS PowerPoint provides us various tools and features to enhance the appearance of presentation. And these special effects assist you in making your presentation more attractive, effective, and of course professional. So in PowerPoint, you can animate text and objects such as clip art, shapes, and pictures. Animation or movement on the slide can be used to draw the audience attention to a specific content or to make the slide easier to read. Now we will see how to apply animation effect. First, what is animation? So the ability to move objects like text, graphic, charts, logos, etc. in any direction in the slide is called animation. That motion that we are applied on the objects. So animation is quite beneficial when you wish to focus on important points, as it controls the order of flow of information and also help in increasing the interest of the audience. And in this presentation you can animate the text, picture, shapes, table, smart art and other objects in the presentation by simply applying the sound effect and visual effects. So several steps you have to follow to add animation to text or objects. For this, open any presentation and select the object you want to animate. Select means if you click on the placeholder, that text or object will be selected. Now select the animation tab and click on the animation pane button in advanced animation group. Okay. Now you have to click on the add animation button present in add animation group. After this, click on the more drop down arrow button. When you click on this drop down menu, one dialog box will appear that will show you the 4 different kinds of animation effects. Let me show you this. When you click on the animation option, these effects will show as an option that you have to select or you want to add in your text or object. 4 types of effects. First, inference, second, exit, third, emphasis, and last one, motion effect. So as it is given with the help of diagram and name, that in inference it will give you appear, fade, zoom, bounce. In emphasis it has shows the change color pulse, compare line color, fill color, grow and shrink. These kind of effect will show in emphasis option. Now for exit, disappear, fly out, flow out or vibe. And in motion path, you will select the direction. So what is the use of these all effects? Or what are the function of these 4 types of effect? See, in inference, as the name suggests, inference means these effects decide the manner in which the object enter into the slide during the slideshow. Means when you start the slideshow, then how your selected object will enter in the slide. This you will select with inference. Same for exit. These effects control the manner in which the object exit during the slideshow. Now when you add any exit effects on any object, it will make sure that it will go in same manner. Third one is emphasis. These effects can be seen when the object is on a slide during the slideshow. Means for grow in size, shrink, change color or spin on its center. And last, for motion path, these effects are used to make an object move up or down, left or right, in a star or circular pattern, etc., or more pattern that you will make. Now you can apply any one animation effect to an object by using these options on animation group. Now to view more animation effect of each type, select the desired option available button on add animation. See, when you click on the add animation, these more options will appear on your screen. So place the pointer on any animation effect to preview its result. When you place the cursor here or click here also, it will show a demo, means how it will work. Now choose the desired animation effect of your choice. After applying the animation effect on any object or text, you will notice the number tag appear in front of the slide pane. Means when you add any animation effect, in front of that placeholder, numberings are given 1, 2, 3, 4. These display that you had selected any animation on this placeholder or object. Now to specify or set the timing of the effect, see in this diagram, duration field is available. It helps to change and control the speed of animation effect. Likewise, you can set the delay time before animation begins using the delay box. Now click on the play button in the animation pane to preview the effect applied on the slide. Okay, this is all about how to add animation in any object or text. Now you might have noticed in this video, whenever the slide changes, it shows the peel off effect. This is the peel off effect. So what are these effects and how we can insert it? These are called transition effect. Transition effects appears when one slide changes to other during a slideshow. Means the duration, the effect between the two slides when it changes into other one. Now you can apply the transition effect to a single slide as well as to all the slides. For this you have to follow some steps. First, obviously you have to select the slide. So what you had done in animation you had select the object or text on which you are applying the animation effect. In case of transition effect, you have to select the slide, complete slide on which you are going to do this transition effect. Now select the slide on which you want to apply transition. Now click on the transition tab. Here in diagram it is given. Click on the transition tab. Then transition to this slide group will option. See, transition below this at last it is written transition to this slide. Now click on the more drop down arrow to display all the transition effect. That drop down arrow will always show you all the options that are in your computer. So when you click on the more option, these all types of transition effect will display on your screen. Select the effect option in the transition to all this slide. Now click on the drop down arrow of the sound option in the timing group. See from the last it is given sound option. Select any sound effect if you want to insert and click on the preview button. Preview button, that first option from your extreme left on the screen, it is given preview button. And observe the effect, that how it works. Now specify the transition timing by entering the number of seconds or minutes in the duration box. In your right side it is given option for duration box. In duration box you have to select the seconds or minutes of the transition timing. Now next thing you have to do, you have to select on mouse click or after checkbox. Both have different function. If you select the on mouse click, means you will change the slide or this effect will show when you click the mouse. Or if you select the after checkbox, then after completing the duration, automatic the slide will change to the next one. So you can prefer it according to your convenience. Now last, click on the apply to all button. At last it is given to apply to all. You have to click it and then all the slides of your presentation having the same kind of transition effect. Now to show this effect, open the slideshow tab and click on the from beginning button. Then the slide will display from the beginning along with all the applied transition effect. Clear? I hope you had clear about the animation effect and transition effect. These are the steps for following to add the transition effects in your slide. Now, what is the need to add sound in presentation? Why we are inserting sound, pictures, anything? Sound or music effect can add a completely new dimension to any presentation. You can add sound in the form of music or a special effect to give more importance to the certain points. So mainly there are two methods of inserting sound clips. First, sound files can be added from the files stored in your computer, or you can even record your sound and also add music from the CD. So one by one we will discuss. First about adding sound from a file. File means already that file is available in your computer. Now for this, select the slide where you want to add sound. First you have to select the slide. Now click on the insert tab, then media group, and then you have to select the audio drop down arrow. Here in diagram it is given. When you click on this audio drop down arrow, three options will appear: audio from file, clip art audio and record audio. So for this you are going to attach file from your computer. So you will select audio from file option. Now after this, the insert audio dialog box will appear. This is the insert audio dialog box will appear on your screen. Now locate the audio folder on your computer and select the required file. Means on which folder, in which folder you had save your file, select it and click on the insert button. When you click on the insert button, you will notice that a speaker icon on the slide. So the two additional tabs, name as format and playback, this appear on the audio tools. So on playback tab in the audio option, or select automatic or click. Automatic option will start the sound automatic as soon as the slide appear, and on click means it will play the sound only when you click on it. So you have to select any one of it, and to play the sound click on the speaker icon, and same play or pause button appears right below the speaker icon, means you want to play or pause this sound. Now next is, this is how we can insert the sound from file. Now we will see how to insert your own sound. So to add your own sound, first you have to record it. And while recording your sound, it is essential to connect with a microphone to your computer. So for this, for recording sound, you need a microphone. And after this, follow the steps given here. First select the slide where you want to insert the sound, and then click on the audio drop down arrow from media group, and it is present in insert tab. Now same as previous one, but this time you have to select the record audio option. Okay, when you click on the record audio option, a dialog box will appear. This is the record sound dialog box. Now click on the record button. See here at last 3 buttons are available. First is for play, second is for stop, and third, that circle one, is for record. So click on the record button to start recording and click on the stop button when you finish recording. Now you can use play button to listen the recorded sound, and if you want to insert it, then click on OK. Now after clicking OK, the audio file will get inserted in the slide. Now same option for format and playback. This format and playback tab appear. You have to select automatic or on click option. Now next is how to insert video clips. Sound we had inserted. Now we will see how to insert video clips in your presentation. And why video clips? Video clips add liveliness to the presentation. You can add video clips from clip gallery or which contain the wide range of art sound, or you can add from the CD-ROM. For this, click on the insert tab, then video drop down arrow will appear. Same diagram it is given. You have to select the video drop down arrow. Now a insert video dialog box will appear on screen. Select the required video, click on the insert option. Okay. So in this diagram or these steps I had shown you how to add video from the file. Same process you will do for video from website and same for video from clip art also. Okay, same method you can apply according to your choice, that if you want to add video from website, you will select video from website option, and if you want to add any clip art video, then select the clip art video option. And same process for this also, that a format playback tabs will appear, and same for play, for automatic and on click. Okay. Whenever you use the internet, you use hyperlinks that website start with http dot and one link will appear in blue color. These are hyperlinks. A hyperlink is a connection from one slide to another presentation of any website or web page that contains text, object or picture, etc. So whenever you use the internet, you use hyperlink to navigate from one web page to another. Means suppose you are searching for wild forest or wildlife in Amazon. When you open the home page, several hyperlinks are given. When you click on that hyperlink, it will give you detailed information about that content. Okay, so you will navigate from one web page to another. So if you want to include a web address or email address in your PowerPoint presentation, you can choose to format it as a hyperlink so a person can easily click on it. Okay, now how to do this? It can be done using hyperlinks or action button. Simply you have to add the hyperlinks in your slide, or you will do action buttons. In this chapter we will read how to use action buttons in a slide. First we will see what are action buttons. So action buttons are inbuilt button shape that can be added to a presentation and set to link to another slide, or play a sound or perform some other action. And you can also assign action to clip art pictures or smart art graphics. Now several steps you have to perform here. See in diagram, this 1, 2, 3 shows the steps 1, 2, 3. I am saying here, see the diagram. Open an existing presentation, then select the insert tab, that where one it is written insert tab. Then click on the shape drop down arrow in illustration group. That second one, in illustration group, shape drop down arrow button is option present. This you have to click. Now dialog box will appear with all the shapes that are given here. Now select the desired action buttons from the bottom of the list. At last it is given action buttons where 3 number is displayed. These are for action buttons. You have to select any one. For example, in this, for explaining you, I had selected the AND option. When you select the action button, the mouse pointer will change into plus shape, as in Excel it shows in plus shape. Now click and drag the mouse diagonally. Click here and drag it. Now as soon as the mouse button is released, the action setting dialog box will appear. When you release the mouse from here, an action setting box will appear on your screen. This is action setting. Now here 2 options are given, mouse click and mouse over. If you select the mouse click tab, means the action button will perform action only when click it. And if you select the mouse over, then it will make the action button perform when you move the mouse over it. Okay. So for this I had selected the mouse over option. Now in the action on click section, here it is given second section for action on click. Hyperlink to option is given. Then in hyperlink to, you have to click on the drop down arrow and select the option for previous slide, first slide, last slide, according to where you have to add that hyperlink. Now at last it is given play sound option. Select the play sound checkbox if you want to play a sound when the action button is clicked. Now select the sound either from the drop down menu or select other sound to use a sound file. Now after doing all these options, click OK. And when you select the OK, press F5 key to view the slideshow. And when you click on the action button in the slideshow and observe its action. Clear? Now how to import data from Word. If you want to import any data from Word to presentation, then how you will do this? This is the facility provided by PowerPoint to use data from Word, Excel, to use it in your presentation, importing data, save your time and efforts. So first click on the Start, then All Program, then MS Office, then MS Word 2010. Now when you click on the MS Word 2010, it will open. You have to click on Outline button in Document Views. You will click on the View button. When you click on the View tab, Outlining group is given. And here you have to select the Document Views. Now type the text as shown in figure. I have typed here the text that in figure it is shown. Headings are given here. From left side it is given several headings 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have to write or mark it. That for first heading you have to apply types of software. Microsoft Word, I choose the heading 2, and Microsoft Excel and applied heading 3, and similarly for Corel Draw also applying heading 3. So heading 1, 2, 3 you have to apply it and select the text that you want to here. Now after completing, click on the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. The Save As dialog box will appear. Type the name, types of software in the file text box. In the file text box for saving, you will save with type of software name and then click on the Save button. Now after saving it in MS Word, exit the MS Word and start PowerPoint. Open any existing presentation. Existing presentation means that is already saved in your computer. Click on the View tab and select the Slide Sorter button. Now click on the Slide drop down menu on the Home tab and select the Slide from Outline option. When you open any presentation, when you click on Home tab, options are given for a new slide. And that new slide you have to select the layout of slide from Outline option. Now the insert outline dialog box will appear, this as shown in figure. Now browse the location of the Word file, types of software that you will type, it will appear on your screen. Then select the file and click on insert. Now observe the two new slides will inserted and will display the text in the style that you have applied. See, first is for the PowerPoint, next two is for MS Word. It displays on the same screen. So this diagram shows the importing data from Microsoft Word to Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay. So that's all about applying animation and transition effect and how to do the action effects, action buttons. So students, you can easily understood it by doing yourself also. So you have to try to perform animation and transition effect at home in your computer system, or you can also do this in your mobile. Simply you have to install the MS Office from Play Store. It's my suggestion to do this practically. It's computers all about doing practical. So if it is possible from Play Store, install the MS Office. In MS Office you will do the presentation, because in next chapter we will do about Excel. For this also you need the practical views on this. Okay, thank you.